Hey everyone, it's me, it's Tony. So I figured it's been a little while since I've given you a market update as to what do you really need to know about the real estate market, because one of the things that we always get asked is, Tony, how is the market? I mean, we hear about it on the news, we hear about it on the radio, we read about it online. So I'll give you some quick pointers, basically something that really is you really need to know, and then I'll be able to give you a bit more of a more recent update next week when the more recent stats come out. But here's what I think you really should know at this point. Overall activity in the real estate market is down 22%. So when I say activity, I don't mean prices. The prices are still up, they're still going upwards every single month that we're seeing. Overall activity is down 22%. So I mean, the fact that there's less people buying and selling, it's not that there's a lack of buyers out there, there's just a lack of inventory. So when you're seeing, homes going way above the asking price, quite simply that's because there's enormous pressure on existing inventory on the market right now. When a house hits the market, a lot of buyers start charging towards it. And so because that ends up being the case, it ends up pushing the price right up. So people who are selling in this market right now are still getting top dollar for their home. So overall activity is down, but the prices are, record highs. I'll get to the prices in just a second. We're also down about 12% in activity from even July. So the initial stat that I gave you, 22% down, is from this time last year. From August of 2021 to August of 2020, we're down 22%. But we're even down compared to July of this year in terms of activity. July actually brought about 12% more overall buying and selling within the market than August really did. And I've got a feeling September is probably going to be a continuation of August. So what's with the pricing? What's with the, not the pricing, sorry, what's with the overall activity levels dropping? Are people not interested in real estate anymore? What's the reason? Well, I think it's really down to two reasons. Number one is summertime. A lot of people do tend to go away for, cottages, vacations, even in throughout Canada. So just vacationing at the beach. If you go to Grand Bend or if you go to, Sauble Beach, these beaches, and they're just packed. You're talking hundreds and thousands of people rushing out towards the beach. These are hundreds of thousands of people that are probably not looking at real estate at this very minute. Whereas, before, prior to the summer, they were all out looking at houses. So I think summer has sucked out a lot of activity naturally. The other thing is, if you sell your home, where do you go next? Because you are now entering as a buyer into this very volatile market. So anybody who's considering selling their home, they may be afraid to put their home on the market, because where do you go next? They're not too concerned about selling their home. They're now concerned about securing a home. Going $100,000, $200,000 over asking price sometimes just isn't enough. Many buyers are going through 5, 6, 7, 10 offers before they even get anything. So those are two factors that I think that have really kind of put a little bit of a, a little bit of a overall, just bringing down overall activity, I would think. I mean, those two make sense to me as well. The average price for a house in Kitchener-Waterloo, it doesn't matter if it's townhouse, semi, detached, is about $753,000. That's for an average home. If you're looking at a detached home, you're $895,000. If you're looking at a townhouse, $623,000, and a semi slightly above that is $683,000. So for most people who are trying to get into the market as first-time home buyers, where do you go? Well, I can tell you this: a lot of our local Kitchener-Waterloo, like our Waterloo region buyers and sellers, buyers, are staying in Waterloo region. They are managing to secure homes. Yes, they are going into multiple offers and competing against other people. But many of them are finding homes here in the region. And then, of course, we're getting a big influence from the GTA as well. Now, for the people who cannot secure a home here, they are going to places like Brantford and Woodstock, Ayr, Paris, Listowel, Wingham, Stratford, and just anywhere 45 minutes to 50 minutes outside of our region. So people are now commuting into our region from outside because they work here now, but they live out of town. Very similar to the GTA model. A lot of people work in the GTA, but they live in Waterloo region and they're making that commute. So we're finding that just going a little bit further west. People always ask what's going to happen in the future. Well, I can tell you this. For the foreseeable future, we can continue to see this pressure on housing. People are really looking to get into the housing market. Rents are so high. There's a lot of people who are moving not just from the GTA into Waterloo region, but from all over the country, from different countries because of opportunities. So we're going to continue to see this upward pressure on housing and pushing the prices upwards. They are talking about the interest rates going up slightly next year. And if that were to happen, then yes, that is going to make a difference on what people can afford on a monthly basis and also what people can qualify for. So that alone may slow down the housing market. That's a quick update for you guys. I hope that's helpful. And we'll put out a new update next week when the very recent stats come out, the most recent ones. But I've got a feeling they will not fluctuate too much from what we're already seeing right now, what I shared with you in the video. Be well. Thank you.